Hi Taurus, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 15th to the 21st of December. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. My readings are also timeless, so if you stumble across one of my readings and it's not in the time frame stated in the title, it means it's for your next 7 days starting from tomorrow. So let's begin. You're venturing into the unknown this week. I see you like, I don't know why, but I'm seeing you in like space. It looks like space, and it's like I can't really see you in the space in space. Like it's like you're in space. That's what it looks like, and it's like I can't see the if you're on a ship or if you're on a like a rocket or whatever. I could just see like you're giving off this sort of um, rainbow aura, rainbow. Um, like when things are moving fast, they kind of have like this, like in cartoons, like for example, like Dragon Ball Z. When they power up, they have like this sort of aura around them. I suppose it's an aura, yeah. It's like you're moving through space, and the space feels like unknown. It's like unknown territory that you've never ventured into before. Unknown, the unknown for you, just in general. And you're venturing forth and moving like the way you're moving. It's interesting because I can't see you as like your vehicle, or I can't see you as a person. I just see the energy coming off of it being like rainbowy. It's like a rainbow glimmer. Like when you watch those movies, not movies, those whatever it is from like the 70s, and they have that kind of like glimmer, 60s, 70s. There's that kind of hippie glimmer of like the light radiate is shining like all the colors of the rainbow. It's kind of like that, like giving off that kind of energy as you're moving into the unknown. This is about your career and your personal life. Like what you're choosing to give to is what I'm hearing. You're choosing it. You're picking and choosing what you give to. And you're also picking and choosing what you're willing to receive. You're creating firm boundaries here. You have created firm boundaries, and it's like this week is, and because of the firm boundaries, you're able to venture into the unknown and not be destroyed. Like space is big, if you're to go into space, without having the right material, the right strength of your vehicle, it will get crushed in space, and you wouldn't be able to breathe, and it probably turn into ice or whatever, become frozen or whatever. Yeah, you're doing something you've never done before. I keep hearing you're doing something you've never done before. It's the same career that you've been working on. Whatever you've been working on, it's the same career, just a different tactic. You're no longer having this vision of like things need to, you need to walk down a certain path in order to get to your goal. It's like you're willing to go like zigzaggy to get to your end result, because it's more fun than you just following someone else's path, which you have been doing and not been getting the results you desire. You have been getting some results, but it's not like meeting your expectations. So this week you're like you're traveling through space, you're traveling into the unknown, and giving off this sort of rainbow aura. You're attracting as you're moving forward. And the reason I can't see your vehicle is because you're protected. You're very protected spiritually at this time as you're embarking on this quest. And this is a quest to level. You think it's as a quest to level yourself up, but it's much more deeper. It's tied to your purpose. You need to be protected at this time as you're doing this, because it's going to lead to revelations about what what is next in store for you, I guess, and what path you need to take, particularly what path you need to take, like what's right for you. You're gonna gain clarity. It's gonna help open your eyes to your path, your life's path, where your soul is calling you. You're gonna be able to see that path in the darkness, and you're just gonna have this deep knowing that this is the way I need to do things now. Like you've kind of been doing like hit and miss. Seeing like you've been playing kind of like the jackpot. I'm seeing like you've kind of been playing like a jackpot. Been like, let me try this, let me try that, let me try this. And this is not necessarily something that you're working on by yourself. It's a career. It could be a business that you work with, or it could be a job, marrying job. But it could also be your own business that you're working on. But it's your purpose. You know this is something strongly you want to do. But you're not sure like whether it's meant for you or not, because you haven't gotten to where you wanted to get to. Like you've been very adamant to work on whatever this is, and you've been adamant to see results. You've been putting in work, and that's led for you to be adamant in putting in the work. This week you will be seeing some kind of results. You will be seeing some things come in for you that you desired before. And they're not coming in so that you can accept them. So they're coming in because you're able to notice that you are manifesting. And you have been manifesting. You doubt your own manifestations. You're not sure if it's real or not. Like what you're thinking, what you're feeling. You're coming into balance here. You're coming into harmony within your own self, within your own being. As you're doing this, like I said, this is more important than you realize. You just doing this, it doesn't feel very important, and it's not meant to, because you're meant to be adventurous at this time. You're meant to be confidently adventurous, like be confident in being adventurous, and that's how you find the answers that you're looking for. They're not going to come in the way that you expect them to come in, but they come in by you being adventurous. Because when you're adventurous, you're able to truly connect, not just to yourself, but to your surroundings, your environment, and understand things to a deeper level. So let's jump into a reading and see what is going on here specifically, what else is going on for you this week. Feels like a good week for you. It's not going to feel like it's going to feel like you're putting in the work, and it's like, kind of magical in a way, where it's like things are happening and you're like, oh, how's that happening now? Like it doesn't make sense, because you're pulling back and things are happening and you're like, well, what's going on here? So this is probably already going on. I'm doing this reading late, so I've been a bit ill. I don't know what's happened. It's just out of the blue, so I'm a bit late with the readings. But so you're already probably experiencing this. What's going on there? Okay, some crazy energy going on here for you this week. So your current energy, you're having some kind of ending at this time, an ending in your finances, or feeling financially at a loss, financially isolated from where you want to be and who you want to be. You're having an ending here. You've had these beliefs that have kind of been a betrayal to yourself, that have caused you a lot of loss. These things that have been within you have been, accumulated from your past while you were growing up. Yes, past influences, your family, perhaps when you were young, when you were innocent. You're having an ending here because of these beliefs, that you had about finances, that have put you into this kind of position of the Five of Pentacles, which is financial loss, financial isolation, or just worry in general. You know, this guy here on the crutches, he's coming to warn this lady that there's a storm coming. So it's kind of like you've been in this energy. Whatever you learned from your childhood was like you need to gather as much money as you can, because you don't know if there's ever going to be a storm that will come into your life, and that's put you in a financial lack. It's made your energy financially lacking, because your energy's been focused on, you don't have money. There's the storm coming, and you're going to lose. You need money for that storm if ever storm comes into your life. And because you've had this mindset, you've had this view on money, the universe has given you more situations where you get to experience, feel like there's a storm coming, so you've been feeling inside that there's a financial storm coming where you're gonna need money. So the universe has given you more situations where you feel that there is a storm coming and you will need the money. So like lack, basically, it's the lack of finances. Whatever you're inside, that's the sort of experiences the universe gives you. But you're having an ending here at this time with this, and it's an ending of betrayal. You betraying yourself and losing out on a lot of money, more money than you could have ever had, simply because. And I'm hearing Venus. Venus really influences you, and Venus is also your ruler. And oddly enough, Venus is very connected to money. I do know this much. And so you're having an ending here in regards to your financials, in fact, the way you view finances, that there's a storm coming. You're having an ending in this belief and changing your mindset. What is your mindset being changed to? Your mindset is being changed so that you can take cunning actions away from this sort of ideology. So it's like you're telling yourself, like, if a financial storm is coming, you're going to play in the snow, for example, or something else. Like, you're not going to be worried about finances. You're no longer deceiving yourself. You're no longer betraying yourself. You're no longer lying to yourself. And, because it's not happened for you, but you keep getting put in situations where you get to experience this. And it's like your whole life... Sorry, don't mind me, I'm a bit ill. Your whole life you've been in this sort of mode, that there's a financial storm coming. So it's like you've always been in this lack, that there's always been a storm for you. And so you're recognizing it, and you're saying, I've always been in this kind of situation where there's always a storm in my life. There's not a storm coming, the storm's always been here. And so you're moving away from this at this time. You're having an ending, and this is, again, like I said, it's an ending of you betraying yourself, because it's not entirely your fault. It's your influence when you were younger, from your family, past influences, maybe social media, people that you looked up to. They misguided you, basically, and told you that you need to prepare for your future, because there's always going to be a chance of you being out in the cold, you being in a situation where you don't have any. And this has put your energy, like, stagnated your energy, it's depreciated your energy. So you're having an ending there before the week begins. Jumping into the week, like I said in the channel, you're going to be seeing your manifestations come in here. Manifestations, not necessarily the ones that you're wishing for right now and hoping for right now, or even working towards right now, but these are manifestations that maybe in the last 6 months that you've been asking for. This could be financially related, love related, life related, experience related is also what I'm hearing. Job related. Like, you're having all of these kind of manifestations come up here this week that are not the manifestations that you desire right now, but there was these manifestations from the past. And your advice here is to really see which one you want, which one you don't want, and pick and choose carefully, because a lot of these manifestations now are no longer in alignment with you. You've changed a lot since that period. What was your reading last week? Let me see. So you went through a huge transformation last week. So it's like you're very different at this time. And so you're seeing manifestations come in, but a lot of these manifestations that are coming in no longer resonate with you. For example, you might have been hoping for a type of person. They look this way. They have this kind of aura, this kind of attitude, this kind of look, this kind of hairstyle, eye color, build, whatever. And you're like, that's not really my type anymore. I'm not really feeling it. So the advice here is not to give into the old stuff, because now you've gone through this transformation. Your energy is more aligned to what you want, but the manifestations are coming in nonetheless. Not so you can accept them, but so you can say no to them, and send your energy back out to where it needs to go, which is towards what you're working on at this time. And so the experiences you're going through this week, as you're going to see, like I said, manifestations. You're going to feel very. There's going to be a lot of opportunities as well that will come in this week. You're going to feel very abundant, and the experiences you're going through are going to make you feel very abundant and very enthusiastic in general. Throughout the whole week, you've got a lot of energy. That's quite interesting going on here. But by the end of the week, you're going to feel very enthusiastic and very abundant. But yeah, jumping into the week between Monday and Wednesday, we have the High Priestess. So you're tapping into your divine feminine energy, going into the underworld within you to really connect to the deeper, darker side, not just the darker side, but the deeper, lighter side of you. You're going to the deep depths within yourself and connecting to yourself after going through this transformation, and bringing a sense of connection there. The pomegranates back there on this veil behind her, they represent Persephone's connection to the underworld. So it's like you're able to now connect truly to yourself and connect truly to your heart, and ask your heart questions and get a viable answer that's in your best interest. And clarifying this, we have the Nine of Cups. So it's like you're doing this to find out what is the best life for you, that you can enjoy pleasure. I'm getting very Venusian energy of like you trying to be in that energy of like Venus energy of feeling very abundant, loved, enjoying pleasure, enjoying luxury, finances, love, pleasure, luxury, are feeling just abundant in general. You want abundance at this time. You desire abundance at this time. And clarifying this is the Ten of Wands, because you feel like you've been carrying a lot of burdens unnecessarily. Like you feel like a bull. You don't want to be a bull, but you're feeling like a bull, like a big, strong, heavy bull, and you're having to carry a lot of burdens. And then, like bulls, I was seeing like the olden days, when they had bulls and they used to have them spin the wheel. If you ever see on a farm, they used to have like bulls and cows spin like this huge stone wheel, and they used to grind wheat and all kinds of grains to make flour. And this is how you used to make flour, and this is how you feel like at this time. It's like you're going round and round, and you're having to carry this heavy burden. You feel very weighed down. You don't want to live like a bull. You want to live free. You want to be happy. You want to be very abundant. You want to be in a Venusian energy. You don't want to be in this sort of this energy. It doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel very appeasing. Like it doesn't feel good. It feels like it's like against your nature. Even though, like, the bull does do, that's what the bull does, right? You don't want to be like a sort of, like a thing where that you're having to carry burdens for no reason. Like you want to enjoy the finer things in life. You want to enjoy life to the most. And so you're connecting to your intuition here, going to the deepest, parts of yourself, connecting to your subconscious mind also. And the divine feminine energy is all about having a knowing, trusting that you have the answers within. So you're looking not for answers from the outside world anymore. Like you've been looking for your whole life, you've been looking for answers in the outside world on how to develop yourself. But the truth has always been inside of you. That's how you develop yourself. That's how you develop your understanding and knowing of things. Oh, sorry. And so you're trusting in that now. You're trusting in that because it's leading you to material happiness here. And you're using discernment here this week in regards to situations and figuring out what's good for you and what's not good for you. And so you're connecting to your intuition. You're connecting to the deepest dark and the lightest side and the deepest darkest side of you, and bringing them into balance. You can see there's a white pillar and a black pillar. One of them represents the what she's capable of, and the other one represents what is in our strength to do. So it's now you're evenly balanced inside of you, like what you're capable of doing. Because you're listening to your own intuition. What you're capable of actually doing is now equal to what you're capable of doing. What you're actually able to do is sorry, I'm a bit ill. What you're capable of doing is like equal to what you're actually capable of doing. So it's like you're now connecting deeply to yourself. It's like there's pillars within yourself, the foundation of your own spirituality, your own intuition is set. You're able to ask yourself questions and get answers that you can trust. Again, you weren't trusting yourself before, you were trusting other people to give you answers. I'm seeing religious people, priests or whatever. You were religious before, you're not very religious anymore. You used to be very religious, and you used to ask priests, and you used to go on TV, you used to watch something on the TV. I don't know what you used to watch, but you used to watch something on the TV and looking to get answers. They had like a phone line that you used to call on and ask questions, and you never used to get an answer. Like the answers were always brash and very, you're wrong. Like you, they would always end up in you're wrong. Like you need to change your mindset. Like the way you look at things is wrong. But you weren't the problem. The problem was these people. They portray like they knew what the hell they were talking about, but they obviously didn't. And you're recognizing that now. You do recognize that. And you're trusting yourself for the answers now. And to be honest with you, you do need to trust yourself. I feel like very strongly you should get yourself some sort of crystal. I'm seeing like a pale, like a limestone green sort of crystal. I don't know what it is, but it's connected to Venus. You should get this crystal. Have a look and see what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's a lime green crystal that's connected to Venus that you should buy, and it will really help you at this time. You don't have to just get the crystal. I'd probably say get a ring or a necklace. A necklace, okay, get a necklace. It's going to really help you connect and get it so it's long enough and it reaches to this point here where your heart chakra is. So it rests on your heart chakra, and it will really help you in being more whole and being more true, like not being able to make decisions very quickly. Like that will be gone. You'll be able to make decisions very quickly about what's your best interest. Again, the lime green crystal, make sure it comes up to down here, like up to in the middle of your the what is this called, breastplate. Is it breastplate? I don't know what it is. Breasticles in the middle of it. And that will help you. That will help heal your heart as well at the same time, and block anything that's blocking your chakra channels, because the heart chakra is in the middle and it's the meeting point of the three bottom chakras and the three top chakras. So it'll be able to help clear out and balance your system, your chakra system, so that you're more balanced. So jumping into Wednesday to Friday, you have this energy of the Queen of Wands. So you're feeling very courageous. Feeling very creative, finding creative solutions to situations in your life here. Clarifying, this is the Nine of Swords, so it's like there's a lot of negativity within yourself, within your mind. Like you tend to have a negative mindset, pessimistic mindset of like the glass is half empty, and you're no longer accepting it. You're saying it doesn't make me happy. Why am I like this? Why am I choosing to be like this? And you're saying, do you know what? I'm going to change things so that I can actually be happy. I can actually have a more fulfilling life, because you do recognize what you are on the inside is reflected on the outside world. If you're full of anger and hate, the universe gives you more situations where you get to experience more anger, where you get to experience more hate. Whereas if you're loving and you're full of happiness, the universe gives you more situations where you get to experience more love, where you get to experience more happiness. And so you recognize this, and you're saying, do you know what? I'm going to be courageous in terms of finding creative solutions within myself, so that I can move away from this sort of way of being that brings me, a state of like despair. Basically, it's a state of sabotage. And so you're being generous with yourself, you're being kind to yourself. You're not doing it like with you're not going into that sort of a brash mode, because you don't want to be that type of person anymore. Like you're going into a sort of energy of saying, let me see if I can handle this with love. Let me see if I can be generous with myself to change myself. And so you're finding creative solutions. You're feeling very lucky, very courageous here, because it's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy to face one's demons, especially if the demons are tough. You see, your demons are pretty tough. Like you're not your actual, the spirits around you. I mean, there are probably spirits around you. Actually, I'm seeing a spirit around you. You should do a cleanse. You've got a malevolent spirit around you. Salt cleanse, egg cleanse. So I kind of beat him up. Um, yeah, you have a malevolent spirit around you that's been attached to you. You need to do a soul cleanse or an egg cleanse. Just watch on YouTube, and you'll be able to cleanse yourself. But I just saw him, and he saw me. I thought he could attack me. Um, but yeah, you need to do some sort of cleanse here. And it's not a very powerful spirit, but it is a parasite, and this parasite has been feeding off of you. Like you feel like your bones have been clicky. Your bones have been very clicky, and like you just feel tired all of a sudden. Migraines are a big one. You get a lot of migraines. It's not, and you don't know why you're getting migraines. Like you have medicine, but you're still having the migraines. It's this malevolent spirit around you that means harm to you. Don't be scared of it. It's not very powerful. Believe me, it's not very powerful at all. It's like a lesser spirit. It's like a wandering zombie almost. You've been feeding it a lot. But you do need to get rid of this thing, and this feed off of you when you're in this energy of the Nine of Swords, of feeling despair, of feeling negative in general. So I did beat him up a little bit for you. So whoever I'm reading for, I feel like it's a group of you. To be honest with you, I see more than one face, but I beat him up, so he's not going to harm you that much for the next 2 to 3 weeks. But you should definitely do this cleanse. Just watch on YouTube, like how you can do a salt cleanse or a egg cleanse. Either ones will work. Neither are better than the other. They're both very good, and they'll both help you remove whatever this is permanently from yourself. You don't have to be worried or scared and be frightened of like looking in the mirror. You don't have to be frightened of looking in the mirror. This thing is not very powerful. It was making me do extra work. Anyway, so you're finding creative solutions, and clarifying all of this is the Three of Cups as abundance. So that you're having a celebration here. You're celebrating you coming together more within yourself, no longer being in a state where you feel like you're fighting yourself. You're finding creative solutions, being generous to yourself about how you can stop being negative, how you can stop being negative just about situations in general. And you doing this is leading to a celebration. You're going to feel a lot happier. You're going to feel a lot more cohesive within yourself. Like you're going to feel very bonded to yourself, very proud of yourself, very grateful for yourself, very happy with yourself, very loving towards yourself. Literally, you're going to feel very abundant. So it's going to be very interesting here between Wednesday and Friday. And so between Friday and Sunday, you're having a breakthrough. So you're having a breakthrough here in your life's purpose. You're having a breakthrough in what's been calling you, what's been calling your soul. And so clarifying this, we have the Eight of Cups. So this is coming from you walking away, like I was saying in the channel. You're not trying to do the old things that have disappointed you, that have left you feeling abandoned because you've not been seeing the results. And you're like, why isn't this been working? Like, why isn't this been something that has been, giving me what I've been putting in? And so now, bloody hell. So now, I swear my physical body limits me so much. Anyway, so you're letting go of, you're walking away from beliefs, ideas, mostly ideas that have been disappointing you, that have left you abandoned. You're not trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You're still doing the same thing that you're working on, but you're trying a different approach. Like I was saying in the channel, they're moving through space, like you're moving completely in the unknown. I can't see any stars, but I just see it's cold, and it's like space. Like like when you're in space, you can see the stars and stuff. Like we see all seen pictures. And so you're in space, but it's like there's no stars. It's really weird. But I know you're in space, and it's like the unknown, and it's cold in the unknown. Like you don't know whether or not you're going to be successful or not. But here, between Friday and Sunday, you're seeing success. You're not, and this comes from you not trying to do things the way that you've been doing them, like trying a different approach, and you're having a breakthrough as a result in your life's purpose. Like the way you're meant to get to where you're trying to get to, like you're aware of where you want to get to. But the way you're meant to get there, like I was saying, is not the way you thought. And so clarifying these is the Two of Cups. So you love, literally, you're finding love for your path, love for yourself. You're coming into unity, balance, harmony. You got the Two of Cups again, I had the Two of Cups before, and so it's coming into unity, harmony, and balance within yourself spiritually and physically. Like spiritually, it's very important for you to realize. I don't think you know this, but you need to know this, that if you have one foot in the physical and one foot in the spiritual, that's how you become fulfilled with your life. Like, if you have one foot in the physical, if you have both feet in the physical, both feet in the spiritual, you'll never be happy with your life. You always feel there's something missing. So what you do needs to be balanced in a way where you have one foot in the spiritual and one foot in the physical, and that's how you find true fulfillment. And that's what's happening here. You can't see this here, but there's two dolphins here, and they're of different colors, and one's representing the spiritual realm and one's representing the physical realm. So very beautiful energy that you're experiencing of coming into deep harmony within yourself, deep unity, of like recognizing your value, recognizing how much you're worth, and not from an egotistical standpoint, but from a realistic one. Because you're finding a deep found love because things are working out for you now. You're like, damn, this is really it. This is what I'm meant to do. I'm not meant to be following other people. Like Venus is Venus has a lot of energy. I don't know much about the planets. I don't know much about astrology, but this is what I'm hearing, that Venus has a lot of energy because of money. It's very connected to money and it's very connected to love. And both of them are energies, and it's very energetic. And so your energy at this time, you embody these values for whatever reason, not necessarily just because you're, a Taurus, but you're very connected to Venus, and just in general. You have a connection with the Greek deity Aphrodite. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're very connected to Aphrodite. Um, then you're connected to Artemis. So you lived a life as a priestess in two incarnations before this one. You lived as a priestess, actually. Interesting. But yeah, so you're finding this deep love. But you kind of are aware of her, but you're not aware of her. And it explains why you have this sort of parasitic creature on you. I'm not going to say what it is because it's going to scare you, and it's not really that deep. Like I was saying, just do a salt cleanse, and it's because you have this very loving energy. You have a lot of energy, and it's able to feed off of you. It's like it's gone through a metamorphosis of leveling up itself by eating off your energy. It's been with you for a few years. It's been with you for 4 years. But I've beat it up. Like I said, I've beat it up a little bit. And it shouldn't bother you so much, but make sure you do a salt cleanse or an egg cleanse within the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Make sure you do it before 2 weeks, I guess. Do it. I mean, it doesn't take that long. Just make sure you set your intention as you're doing it. Again, it's not that scary. Don't get scared. It's not that deep. These things are all around us, but we just can't see them because we can only see a very narrow bandwidth, which is visible light on the electromagnetic spectrum. There's lots of stuff happening all around us all the time. Nothing to be scared about. It's just, I guess, life. So let's pull out your challenges for this week and see what's trying to bring you down, what's affecting you from leveling up here. Sorry if I seem a bit off. I am a bit ill. I should get better really quickly. I tend to have a great immune system. I don't take paracetamol. And if you take paracetamol, you should really stop taking paracetamol. It kills your white blood cells permanently, and when you get ill, it takes long to recover. Or you don't recover at all without medication. So I've never taken paracetamol. I'm not a big fan of pharmaceuticals, just simply because they're all derivatives of something that's naturally occurring. But I should be better by the time I do the next round of readings. I hope so, anyway. So your challenge for this week, is you might be imprisoning yourself You might be imprisoning yourself because you're feeling, apathetic. You're feeling bored because things are not working out the way the way that you want them to work out, and so it's like you're moving too fast. You're being brash, and you're moving too fast, and you're, you know, trying to chase something that's not gonna give you the result that you desire, and you know this. Like it's like you're forcing yourself to be motivated, focused, so that you can be successful. And this comes from you being bored, from you being dissatisfied, contemplating. But you'll be imprisoning yourself if you do this. Let things unfold. The advice is to let things unfold. Let your intuition guide you. Let things unfold and let your intuition talk to you about what is the best way. Don't look on YouTube. Don't look on social media and try to find solution. The answers you need to tap into come from within. You have the knowing within you. You have all the answers within. Tap into your divine feminine energy. Know that you have the answers and just let things unfold. Don't chase. Don't chase. That's gonna imprison you. By you chasing something, it's gonna imprison you energetically. Where does this energetic prison go to? It will put you into a hangman situation where it's like you feel like things are on pause. You're becoming stagnant. You feel like you're having to sacrifice your time and energy. It's not really a good energy, to be honest with you. It's like slow, like literally things are being put on a pause. It's because you're meant to, at this time, like I was saying in the channel, this is a very important time for you. You don't realize it because it doesn't feel like it, but you're very highly protected at this time. Even from this malevolent spirit, it can't really harm you. It just drains your energy. That's why I'm saying it's very weak. It can't sabotage you. It just drains your energy. But you're protected nonetheless. And you might be wondering why, if you've been guided and you have so much spiritual backing, why is this malevolent thing with you? It's because you give it access to you. You've let it in. You've given it conscious access to you when you're in your state of negativity. So that the gods and goddesses that watch over you, they can't help you because you've given it permission. Basically, it's like that movie. I haven't even seen it. I want to watch it. Yes, that one with God damn, I'm so bad with names. Where they turn into vampires. Shit, what's it called? I'm so bad with names. Oh man. And anyway, it's like I said, Michael B. Jordan, and he said that movie that came out. I don't know how long ago. It was like last year or some shit like that. And the people go missing. I've seen bits and pieces. I haven't seen it, but I've seen bits and pieces. And the people go missing, and when they come back as like these demons or whatever, but they have to ask permission to come into the house. That's kind of the situation here. They have to have permission to drain your energy. Again, don't get scared. It's not that thing. You're getting a bit scared. It's not that scary. It just drains your energy. Just do a cleanse because you just saying go away is not going to work at this point. It's connected to you, and the only way you can get rid of it really is through a cleanse. But yeah, it's that kind of situation that they can't step in on your behalf because you've allowed this thing into your energy. But they can block it from doing harm to you because it has gained some power, but it can't harm you. Like it can't harm you. Like you do know something weird is going on with you around you. You think someone's done some kind of magic on you. Whatever. It's not someone done magic on you. It's when you're in a state of negativity. This thing was passing by and it saw you and it started attached to you. You're attached to it, and this is like sometimes when you cry. You wake up in the morning, the next morning, and you feel like relieved, and you feel like a weight has come off your chest. It's not a weight has come off your chest or whatever, but it's just your energy's been drained from the night before. This thing has drained your energy. But anyway, enough of that. Don't get scared, and don't force the situations to happen this week either, because you forcing situations to happen is just going to lead to delays. Let things unfold. Trust your intuition. Trust your knowing. Tap into your divine feminine energy. And things will really work out for you here. So your outcome here for the week, again, Two of Cups wants to keep coming out for you. You're finding great unity, harmony, balance. coming into great balance within yourself, moving away from feeling chaos inside, feeling like you're having to constantly fight yourself, feeling like there's constantly opposition, disagreements within your mind, within your heart and your mind, like you're always like fighting yourself, let's do this, let's do that. You're having an ending here. You're letting go of this. You're no longer staying in this state of like fighting yourself, but instead you're coming into unity, balance and harmony instead. And moving forward, you're nurturing yourself here. By the end of this week, you're going to start doing this. You're going to start nurturing yourself, and you're going to be very prosperous. It's like you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your energy. It's very interesting here that the Pentacles there as well. Obviously it's the Queen of Pentacles, but it's like you're like this pentacle. And also I'm seeing like Venus. I don't know why, but Venus is very connected to you. I don't know where you have Venus in your chart. It really affects you. You're connected to Aphrodite. Make sure you get that crystal. I'm seeing lime green. I keep seeing it. But get that crystal. It will really help you. But you're nurturing yourself here. Moving forward, you're like pampering yourself, looking after yourself. You're nurturing yourself and nurturing yourself so that you become prosperous, and you will be becoming prosperous. And this being in this state, and also you're going to be manifesting very quickly as you do so. These roses here are also in the Magician's card, and the Magician basically is able to manifest the roses out of nothing. And so in this card as well, it's like these roses up here, but there's also a lot of abundance down here, so it's like things are going to be very abundant for you moving forwards, just in general. And you being in a state in general, the Queen of Pentacles state, is going to lead to happiness. You're going to feel very happy. You're going to feel very happy, feel joy, delight, warmth, positive energy. You're going to have this like youthful exuberance. By the end of this week here, you will be seeing a lot of feathers at that, during the weekend. And that's going to be a confirmation that you're on the right track. But you're just going to be happy in general with the way things are going in life, and deciding to be more adventurous and being confident that you can be adventurous, knowing that you're physically protected and you're being guided at this time. You're going to be very passionate and take inspired action towards what it is you're trying to manifest. And this is in regards to your purpose. It's like you're gaining confidence here to continue being adventurous because it's giving you results here. So I'm going to leave a reading here. If you would like to book a reading, my website is down in the description. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.